Okay, before I start today's Retrobat video, if you like what you see today, hit notifications, subscribe, like, so you don't miss upcoming retro emulation content here on my channel, just Jamie. That means you'll get notified every time I release a new setup guide, and it really helps out my channel too. So, we just got a new Retrobat update, and this is update 6.3.1. So, as you do, I just put on Retrobat to play a little bit of light retro gaming, and up pops an update. So, let's take a look at what we've actually got with this update. So if we take a look at emulators and cores, first off we got add Mednafen standalone for Sega STV. Now I covered Sega STV and Retrobat a little while back, and I'm pretty sure it was a little bit unstable, so I'm pretty sure this update just here is going to improve things. If we take a look just here, we've got add Acorn Electron. So what is Acorn Electron? American people, pretty much everyone outside of Britain, might not be aware what Acorn Electron is or was. It was a British made computer in Cambridge, and it came sort of after the time of the BBC Micro, so a very experimental early 8-bit machine. We also got Dolphin Triforce, so we got an update for Dolphin Triforce to a version that allows entering test menu, which is quite problematic for a lot of people wanting to run Triforce games. We also got some improvements for RPCS3 and PPSSPP, and surprisingly we also got ReoJinx improvements just there, that's for saves. And for those of you unaware, CMU, that's a Wii U emulator, received a stable update just the other day, which was 2.1. And it looks like the Retrobat team have added compatibility with CMU 2.1, so that's really good for those few remaining games which haven't been ported over to the Switch yet. We have got under fixes, Techno Parrot fixes, Caprice Forever, which is Amstrad CPC. We got fixes for control mapping within the PlayStation 3 emulator RPCS3. For 8-bit Do control users out there, looks like we got a fix for particular 8-bit Do controllers. Now, a lot of people have been complaining recently with my Techno Parrot setup guide, and people have been moaning about licensing. So it looks like we got a fix for Techno Parrot there in the latest release of Retrobat. And as you can see under features, we got plenty of new features just here. So for example, we got RetroArch add custom relay server option in Retrobat. We got Zemu, which is Xbox or OG Xbox emulator, add complex 1.03 is firmware option. And for those of you who's interested in Amiga CD TV as well as PC98, of which I've covered both of these in the past, we got add .m3u support. So for multiple disc games, obviously .m3u files is going to support auto loading your second or third disc or whatever. So we got many improvements just there, and we can see a lot for Xbox systems within Retrobat. And if we take a look under other stuff, emulators will now propose update if available when ran from Retrobat menu, which is pretty interesting. A lot of people will complain, including myself, that the Retrobat development team will often say not to update emulators. So if I'm reading this correctly, they're actually telling us now we can safely update things. We also got add new decorations. So anyways, let me just give you a very brief heads up how to update Retrobat. If you're new to Retrobat, please back up all your data. I've heard many stories in the past, even with my advice, where people haven't listened to my advice and you end up losing all your data. Let me show you how to do this correctly. And remember, it's just a case of pretty much grabbing all your games. You don't want to lose everything. So let's just open up Retrobat. Okay, and as we can see, update available 6.3.1 stable. So if we open up main menu by pressing start button or even enter key on your keyboard, bring up main menu, we're going to go down to updates and downloads, and just down below here, check for updates. I always keep this on just so I know when a new update emerges, just like this one has tonight. Update type, I always recommend go for stable. Beta can be very buggy, that's why it's called beta. So anyways, let's start updating. If I press my A button for this, and it's going to just confirm that you're using current version 6.3.0, which is the current release, or rather the last release now. So do you want to update to version 6.3.1? Yes. And we're going to see in the top right hand side, update in Retrobat. This can take a little bit of time. Okay, so that's taken me around 4 to 5 minutes on quite a good internet connection. So what it's going to tell us next is we actually need to restart Retrobat. So I'm going to press enter just here, or A on my controller. And it's just a case then of going back to main menu, just going down to quit, and open up Retrobat again. So I'm going to tell us updating Retrobat. So again, it's just a case of leaving this. And that's it, we've now been updated. So if I press my start button or enter on a keyboard to bring up main menu, we'll see it right at the bottom just here below quit, Retrobat version 6.3.1 stable. So this is now fully updated. Very awesome stuff. And that's it for today's Retrobat update video. So like I said at the start of the video, if you like what you see today, hit notifications, subscribe and like so you don't miss upcoming retro emulation content here on my channel. If you are new to my channel, I'm going to leave pinned in my comments section the direct playlist to all my Retrobat setup guide. Anyways, thanks for watching, and until next time, stay retro.